try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Welcome everybody. 26-9 is my current record with this deck, so we have a 74% win rate. Amazing 74, it's 35 games. I mean, the sample size is big and I wanted to hold on to this deck until I publish it to you, until I have reasonable sample size. Yes, 35 next games are maybe not as much. Ask maybe other creators how much games do they play with the deck before they show it to you. I tried to play this deck over multiple days, over and over again, to see where the level cap of this deck is and where can I balance it out. And I stopped by 74% win rate. There are some versatilities in the decks currently, healthy versatilities with mono black, playing different types of mono black where you cannot easily adjust, because at the beginning this deck shredded mono black. Like this Shredder mono black, it just destroyed it. And now the current mono black that is currently running a lot of sleepers, a lot of removals, a lot of bank busters. This is a little bit more difficult because they have a lot of interaction for our board instant speed. This makes us a little bit more difficult, is why mono black catched a little bit up against me now, but we are still amazing in the win rate against the most current played decks. Let's check out what makes this deck so special, and then we go to the gameplay. It will be a longer gameplay phase, so you can enjoy how everything works, how function, and especially if you're an aggro player, you should try to memorize the play pattern and the things that we are trying to do. It's helpful against certain opponents to play faster or slower, and it depends really on the opponent or what your hand looks like or what the opponent's board looks like, and this will be shown everything in the gameplay. Don't want to go through the cards that we already know, so the older cards, the newer cards, the addition of Beastcaller. I want to call this card amazing, but I can't, because in all 35 games I had him 4 times on the board, maybe 5 times, where he stayed on the board in the following turn, because usually he attracts removal like nothing. And if he stays on the board, usually opponent scoops, because by turn 3, by turn 4, he's usually like a 6-6-7-7 who dies. If he dies, put a counter everywhere else, and the counter are really helpful with Halana and Alena, and of course with Raiju, because the Beastcaller also say you can put the counters on everything, so you can put 1-1-1-1-1, and then if you top deck your Raiju, you go for a bunch of damage with all our creatures. Also, we run a small modified T here with Kodama, just to give our creatures a little bit trample. At the beginning I didn't run it, when I went with this deck, I think like 13-0, I didn't run Kodama, but then I faced opponents with a lot of small creatures where I need a trample, and for Beastcaller especially, if he suddenly is a 9-9 or something, he needs to go to trample. This is why I added Kodama. It's also really helpful with the land fetch, because then suddenly if you top deck Shivan Devastator, it's an X black spell that you can cast for X, and then it comes with X counters on it. If it comes on the board modified with you having already Kodama on the board, and you have maybe like 6 or 7 lands fetched out, or turn 4 or whatever, wherever you are, it can easily finish out the games. It can easily be a 6-6-7-7. I had these games. This is what also makes this deck so special. Not only the counter and modify synergy, but also these big flying hitters that mono red or red in general always have been missing. In previous sets we had this Skull thingy, this 3-1 for 3 mana. It was really nothing special. In this set we get this flying or evasive threat for opponent that is also hasty. This is what makes it so special. Will I run more of the Shivan? No. Save your wildcards. 2 are more than enough. You draw it when you need it. If you have it at the early game, it fills your curve. A little bit weaker fill curve because it's always 1 power less than you invested in. But in the late game or mid game, for us late game is basically turn 6. It's late game for this deck. Mid game is like turn 4, so there he fits really good. He can take out a removal spell on turn 3. You can cast him for 2. Usually opponent like to remove, and then you open up the play for your Raiju or the play for your partners to go in and provide this super value. And then another really nice inclusion I found here is this instant spells that that I found super helpful and super impactful on the game because they are instant spells. Tail Swipe, Pseudo Blizzard Brawl, so it's not completely indestructible thing, but it makes your creature a little bit bigger if you play it on your first or second main phase. But also in opponent's turn, if we have something big on our side, for example like a Kodama or maybe a Reckless or maybe a bigger Beastcaller, and this provides me enough value or enough possibilities to really handle the board the way I want to handle it, because we have everything on instant spell. So Lightning Strike is instant speed, 3 damage to face or to wherever, to any target you want, and Tail Swipe, 2 creatures fighting each other and instant speed, and if you cast it on your first or second main, your creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, so it can also finish out the game. The rest is, I think, known, the rest is obvious. Painlands, we have all 4 of them. Luckily I drew them all in my packages, but in general I think aggro decks don't suffer from Painlands, so go all in on the Painlands. Taplands, only 2 of them, because we don't like Taplands. We want to curve out as perfect as possible with this deck, and the rest you will see in the gameplay. The rest will be really fun to watch, and I think really interesting and educating to watch, because there are some really cool games. And if you are new to my channel and enjoy what I'm doing, don't forget to support my channel. Otherwise, let's go check out the gameplay part. And we are ready for our first game with a Destroyer against Ron Rampant. Really excited for this deck. We go first. Turn 1. Packleader. Not turn 1. Kakkazan. Yes. Turn 2. Packleader with Tail Swap. Turn 3. Reckless if you draw land. Hopefully. Oh, mono black, huh? Mono black. Lucky this plays around Shkati. Oh no, it doesn't. So it's Kati down. Kati. But it's good because then the Reckless cannot be hit. This is okay. Opponent is Golgari. Nice. Nice answers from my opponent so far. So perfect hand to keep up with my deck. This is why maybe he's not gonna be dead on turn 4, but maybe turn 5. Everything can happen in this crazy world. Fable, sure. Yes. Fable. New. Because we put it here. Oh, opponent takes it. Wow, interesting. Very interesting that my opponent took it. You're a Junt. Maybe it is Junt deck from Croaky's tournament. I don't know if you heard it, there were some mono black, some Junt, but Junt won at the end, and I think a lot of people gonna copy this deck and use this deck, maybe refine it a little bit, maybe go further. But in general, I'm telling you, if you wanna beat mono black, go for value. Value plays will beat any mono black deck. Like Junt is a perfect example. A lot of creatures with ETB abilities, a lot of enchantments that is 2 for 1, right? So everything that provides this value on the play, as soon as you play it, is super impactful. It's a very nice turn for my opponent. So he followed up the way he wanted it to. Do I go for it? I think so, I do, right? Because I don't want to do anything else and I don't need 5 mana. So let's go here. And it should turn to night if I am right, yes, because channel don't count as a spell. Channel is like underneath a spell. This is why you cannot counter it, for example. So now, as soon as I can untap... Oh no, he gets on life, okay. I just wanna say, as soon as I untap, we are in the game, and my opponent most likely holds some instant speed removal. I suspect so, I don't know. 4 mana open, there are some plays for Junt players to play on 4 mana. So he can definitely do it. Okay, 2 damage to everything. 2 damage to me, 2 damage to his creature, and 2 damage to my creatures. Oh no, he wants to have a dragon. So it's not a biggie, my friend. We get poop and poop. Main phase. Counts also as a second main. It's okay. And trample. Go forward. 7 trample, doesn't matter what he does. -3. You liked it. Let's go next. I enjoyed it. Even though if a brainless aggro deck, but I enjoyed it. We are up there. So against Deuterino. Let's see if Deuterino is a creature-based deck or mono-blank deck. Opponent goes first. Sure. Why not? This is not terrible for going second. So we're gonna go chilled, we're gonna go slow. We play Shivan turn 3. So my opponent takes out the removals, or the Beastcaller. Instantly it's a removal. I would love to tell you how this card is, but there is just... You will never be able, and if you are able to untap with this creature, most likely opponent gonna scoop, because then it just grows and grows and grows, right? Okay, so we're gonna go with you. And should we play on curve? Yeah, I think so. Let's play on curve. So my opponent is again a giant opponent. So maybe it will make ouch. I thought so with a grasp. Because currently aggro decks are not so common, I think grasp got better, or is better. Okay, let's go for the adversary, I would say, right? Don't see a better play. Although Shiva for 2. Sure, let's go Shiva. No. Sure, Shiva for 2. Shivan. My opponent can shock it, can blitz it, can whatever he has in his hand. Grasp will be the best. We go in. 4 mana would do nothing. Looks like it. Okay. Okay. 5 mana. Again do nothing. Okay. Let's go with Reckless then. Still no land, sadly, but this is how it is. So now my opponent realizes that we are Gruul, Aggro, or Gruul Hasty Modified deck. What's my opponent sitting with? Jesus. 5 mana. Do nothing for 2 turns. Okay. Interesting. Interesting approach, definitely. Well, it's okay. We have answers to it. We go now. Don't want to commit to my board too much right now. My opponent has a shock or something? Bolt, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. And let's go for another one. Down to 5. My opponent is holding something, I don't know what. I'm not sure. I have no idea. He can already play Titan if he has a land. Another one, okay. Sure. Let's go to the face, then face is the place. Because if we top deck another land, you know what's gonna happen. Yeah. We did it. I think he has a Titan in the hand. Next turn he will be able to play it. Even if you kill it, my friend, I'm gonna still be able to pump and kill. I think one turn... Oh, yeah, he has Titans, you see. Yeah, this is how it can go. This is how it can perform. The Parallax. Parallax 2. And yeah, in previous game, if my opponent would have top decked an untap source, most likely I would have lost. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, let's try it. One goes first, but it's okay. We have some tools here. Mono black. In this case, Kumano. Kumano faces Kakkazan. Another sleeper in level. Yep. Okay. Good. Good value. And we go for adversary or Shivan. Shivan will not survive the cut down, but adversary does. This is why I think adversary is a smarter choice to go here for. And let's hope next turn my opponent tap out or invest the mana into the sleepers. So I can exile them. Okay. 3/3 Death Toucher. And yes, this is good. This is very good. Okay. Okie dokie. So. Am I happy with exiling it? I think so, right? I think I am happy with exiling it. Adversary will also die because this is an indirect damage. Let's go for one. Let's see if my opponent has... Let's see if my opponent has cut down, because then my Ancient Packleader will survive for a little bit more. Also my Reckless, of course. Cut down hits Reckless. Hits also Alena and Alena. This is why I went a little bit lower on Alena and Alena. Okay. Sure. I mean, if there is nothing else... Oh. Modify, don't mind me if I do. Don't mind me if I modify you. Modify you and still trample. And 2 lands. Let's go and get some of this juicy green. 1 green. And 1 red. A little bit clunky the interface, huh? A little bit like staggering, lagging. Don't mind me if I do. Sure. As long as you don't have flying blockers, I'm super fine with it. Oh, and tail sweep too, okay. Let's go here for 4, I will say, huh? It's 5 damage in the air. For 4. 1, 2. Don't mind me if I do. And let's take a little bit more green sources now. Because we have some green spells here. Are you enchantment? No. I can sacrifice you actually. See, gains a lot of life. It's very good for my opponent. Decisions. So definitely the pack leader. Raiju goes up to how much? I attack? My consideration is not the first attack. Then Shivan, the thingy, and Raiju next turn, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Attack. Draw a card. Or play the land out. Then it's my second main, right? Yeah. And kill the Schroeder. And play you? Yeah. Yeah. I think this is the best play I can make. Okay. Super good. Oh. This is also super good. This is also super good. Get away from cut down. 4 damage. So my opponent needs to have now something really impactful. For 5 mana. Another one. Okay, I don't think this is enough. Sleeper could be, huh? Sleeper could be. I would have blocked differently, but okay. Now he can bleed the underdog, huh? How unlucky is this? Good game, my friend, good game. I could not have done it because even if I would attack only with one creature, only like with Raiju for example, he could just jump block me with Sleeper, so he really had the perfect answer for it, and this is what Mono Black does. Has the perfect answers. Let's go. And here we go again against Jonkyu. Let's see if we can meet. It's not a good hand. Sure, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Let's open up with a green source. Right, okay. Let's open up with the red source into Kumano. Good draw Kumano, because this makes Reckless a little bit stronger, so it requires an answer from my opponent. Another one, okay. Sure. Let's go with Reckless. Opponent has no interaction here, so let's go for 4. 2 mana, nothing, huh? What are you, Celestia? Interesting, Celestia. Celestia into what? Into Tiefling, okay. Good card, but not as powerful as it could be. Let's go with Raiju. Let's go with here. Let's go attack. Let's go on you. Wow. Opponent took it all like a big boy, huh? Like a big boy. 5 mana, what do you have for 5 mana? Jonkyu? Wandering, okay. Good answer. And I think you're still dead.
You'll be safer.
I think he's still dead, huh?
I am almost sad to see you go.
No, he's definitely dead. Now he is definitely dead. 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 Right uppercut. The right uppercut. The right uppercut to the Celestia. Let's go. And another one against somebody I cannot read. TT smiley face. TT smiley face. We go first. Not super good hand, but it's okay. It's okay, to be honest. So let's keep it. Let's play it, but not playing the Kumano. Not playing because I want to have the value from the second chapter. My opponent is mono black with the sleeper. Okay, we still don't have the second chapter or with another creature, but it's okay. Next turn, the Reckless will take care of it. Oh, Orzhov. Not even labeling it. Interesting. Grasp? Oh no, okay. Oh. You can have a bunch of 1/1s, I don't mind. Perfect draw. I mean, perfect. Depends, but yeah, pretty good draw. Let's go in. Let's tickle my opponent a little bit for 4. He takes it. Or take it, my friend. You can evolve him twice, yes. For 3 mana it will be a... Okay, he don't wanna hold back. Sure. Ah, he has a removal spell. Rite of the Oblivion. Oh. It's not gonna like... It's not gonna like my Reckless party here. Let's go in. Down to 10. Turn 4. Usually we win by turn 4 already, but with a Beastcaller. No. There we have other impactful turn 4 plays, like Alena and Alena and Raiju, for example. But also some double spells are really good on turn 4. Waiting announcement. If this is not a little bit too slow, but sure. He still keep on attacking. Why? Bro, why? I don't understand you. Much do you cost? 2. Reduction by legendaries, right? Will be painful, but it's okay. Will hurt me a little bit. Let's go up and beyond. Good. We keep it until his second main. In the second main phase, we're gonna Bazaiju, a really important interaction here. I think I consider it as a really important interaction. He's keep on attacking. Okay. Why couldn't I not do it in my second main? Ah, because I didn't put a stop. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistake. You need to put here a stop to Bazaiju it in opponent's turn. So my opponent don't get value out of the land and don't get value out of the creature. But sure. Is this good enough? I think so, right? I think this is good enough. Okay. I gave him all the mana he needed with my Bazaiju here.
You're done.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. And triple block Raiju? Triple. Triple, yes. Good. I will do that too. So we exile everything. Let's see what my opponent do next. Still nighttime though.
I'll be
Okay.
May your
And-
blade strike true.
Oh no, he wants to give me Fateful. So a heavy removal opponent here. Sure. He double spelled, right? It will be daytime. Yeah. Good, and in this case, Beastcaller into the Packleader. My opponent can exile the Beastcaller, but it's okay. Draws another card. Can exile the Beastcaller. And next turn we go for a bunch. Yes. Definitely the right decision. My opponent had Fateful Absence as an intercept interaction, so maybe he still has it. Lily, okay.
Nobody knows
Forces to
Dominaria
sack or not?
shadows like me.
He does, okay.
Sacrifices must be made.
Sacrifices must be made. Is this a good top deck? I think so. This is a very good top deck. You fought well, my young Padawan, but this is sadly how it can go. Good top deck, I will say, no? Good top deck. Tail swipe, phew, in your face. Another one, Chelevasher. We go first, and Jesus, if I draw a green source, then it can be really good. But so let's try it. Let's try it. We go here with a Kumano. If we don't draw green source, adversary. If we draw it, then Beastcaller gonna a removal. We draw a green source. This is good. So let's see how fast my opponent can remove the Beastcaller. Because next turn the Beastcaller gonna be really beastie. Beastie. Like Beastie Boys. Okay? Oof. Oof. So, then let's go with you. Let's go with you. Let's go with you. Атакуется. Take it. He takes it. Not bad. He took it. He took it ice cold. That's okay. Ancient Packleader can cost 3 if we need to. Antonio Vigilante. First time I play against this card, I think. But it's okay. Packleader can cost 3 if you need to. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna hate me so much. He's gonna hate me so much. On you. 1, 2, the Ancient Packleader. Okay. This prevents him from double blocking my Beastcaller. 4 mana, now we need to be careful with Wandering Emperor. If opponent pass without doing anything, Sarah Paragon, okay, but they got exiled, so... Your choice. Oh, he's gonna hate me, huh? He's gonna hate me a little bit. Yeah, let's play you. Let's go and swipe you with you. He is gonna hate me. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs to block the Beastcaller, right? Anyway. Okay, math, quick math. Was it turn 4? I think it was turn 5. I missed 2 land drops, but this is similar how it's go roundabout. And is it time for another one? Against Gentropy. Gentropy. Let's see what we can open in. We go first, but Jesus, this is a super off-curve hand. Super off-curve hand. Gonna hate myself. Sure. Very off-curve. Off-curve. Looks like mono-black opponent. Let's go play you. Let's go play Kakkazanchik. Will allow me to make a big Reckless one more time. Opponent with Underdog. Looks like mono-black aggro. Or mono-black. 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 There is so much versions of mono-black that it's almost unbelievable. Yeah, I saw everybody makes now mono-black decks. I was the first one, guys. I just want to point it out. Yeah, check my videos. I was the first one. And after that, everybody was like, oh, Shredder, Shredder. Shredder is so good. Shredder is the best. The best. Give me a flash of beer, so strike ich. Yeah, there is a lot of different versions. I believe also, I built last time a mono-black deck that is good against mono-black, but the problem is that now the mono-black versions are so versatile. That we're gonna go in. That it's difficult to build against it, something, right? If I go against this shenanigans with shoulder, then I'm weaker against other builds, and if I go against those other builds, I'm weaker against Schlurderer. So the best, as I said already, the best build against mono black is value, guys. Value, value, value. Jant value. Rakdos value. Boros, you can also make value. Boros reanimation or I think Golgari reanimation you can play too. Golgari reanimation is also possible. Because until my opponent do this, do that, blah 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 blah, we play here the pack leader, we go in and we say strike! Strike one! My opponent turned 3 with Lily, forced me to sacrifice pack leader. Most likely. 3 mana Lily. Lily. If he doesn't have Lily, I don't know what he's running. Cut down, okay, sure. Oh, double cut down, yeah. Well, there is not much I can say against or for it. Don't flood me, game.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answer. You won't be outsmarting me.
You. Does it go to the Lily or does it go to the face? 3 mana open. I think it goes to the Lily, right? Yeah.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
For 4. For 4. Yeah. We go into face because currently Lily Plus is not damaging me but him. And until she reached 2 to force me to sacrifice Shiva, I can deal with it. Okay, my opponent. It's great answers here. Sure. Okiba. Oh, nice inclusion. I like Okiba. Nice. Okiba is a very good inclusion. So let's go with another land. So my opponent can plus, but damage only himself. Another Okiba. Nice. Another, the Tainted Adversary is a new inclusion. You see, there is so many different builds of mono black that is just amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna play Raiju and just chill. There's nothing I can really do against it. Oh, Devour, nice! Okay, okay. That's cool.
Don't overthink things.
Sure.
You chose
Lily
the
back to
wrong
1.
day to cross me.
Another Okiba. Nice. Definitely a nice one. Sure. Plus her, plus her.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Beastcaller is not enough beast here. Good game. Doesn't matter where it goes. Yeah, there is so much different mono black that you don't even know against what you should build it and against what the deck should perform. But against some mono black we are not bad, especially the ones that don't have 2-3 cut downs in the opening hands. It's a good game. Need to take it, but here with a Defiler of Flash, it's cool, no? Cool, cool. We run out a little bit of juice with the lens, but it happens, it happens. And here we go again against Caesar. Caesar 1-3-3. 1-3-3, and opponent goes first. Sure, it's okay hand to go second. It's okay hand. So let's play Kumanchik playing Kakkazanchik. Kumanchik the Kakkazanchik. Yes, no, banned. Banned humans? He's still on banned. Do I play you into Kakkazan? I think so, right? You into another Kakkazan. This is good, this is good, this is how our hand should be, always. Every day, please, every day in these hands. My opponent with the speaker. Okay, speaker needs to go. He can ramp into something dangerous. We sadly didn't draw a land, but it's okay. Need to exile it and go for some damage, even if we miss out on the trigger from the Kumano. Okay. His land a turn earlier would be perfection, but looks like my opponent is also a little bit stuck. He needs his elves. 3 mana. Well, the Trump Portal, shitty card, don't use it. Terrible card. Terrible card. I don't know if I mentioned it somewhere in other videos, but I'm gonna tell you honestly. This card... no. Like, it comes untapped if you have 2 or fewer lands, right? So it must be first or second. First or second land drop. And then the value that it provides is not as good, so don't craft it. If you have it and you need to fix some mana, yes, go for it, but otherwise, don't do that. And here we are in our last game, most likely. Last game? Most likely, it's already late. We saw a lot, we found out a lot. This is... okay. Let's get rid of you. Not a good hand, but let's see what we draw. Gonna chill. Don't wanna play Kumano until I know until I have some information. Okay, let's play you. Let's strike the Shredder. Next turn, Kumanchik into Alana. Virtuoso, okay. Oof. 1 mana, fuck. He has protection, this is what I'm thinking about. He has a protection spell, like Slip Out the Back or something like this. Let's see if Tail Swipe as an instant speed can handle it, right? Let's see. I'm gonna attack. Yes. 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 Ah. Jesus. I told you instant speed. Instant speed. Instant speed. Yes. I love it. Very nice, very nice. Should we make another one? Or maybe two, depends how fast they are. It was really fast game, huh? Let's go. And here we go against Ill Will Rocket. Ill Will Rocket, or I Will Rocket. One goes first again. Can I be on the play, please? Please, game. But it looks okay. I need another red source, but otherwise we are pretty cheeky-mickey. Lightning Strike goes away. No, still the same plan. The plan stays. Mono black with duress now. You see, this is what I mean. There is a lot of different black builds, and it's almost impossible to. This is actually good. I wanted it. I first considered to stay back to prevent 3 damage because I do only 2, so this race I will not be able to win. And my opponent has Grasp, most likely. It's okay. Nighttime. Then let's go set up the nighttime, I will say, huh? Seti. Daytime. Curtains, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Now we go. Now we go. This is what this deck should do. This is what this deck should do. 3 mana. Most likely the Liliana. This was also my consideration by putting the counter not on the pack leader and on the Raiju, even if Raiju is a higher value target for my opponent. Because if he plays Liliana now, as I said, I will take the minus on the pack leader.
I've always hated clowns.
Oh, Jesus. Game hates him, huh? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm not. Another one? Let's go another one until we reach the first one, right? The tier 1 of our journey. Against our Skittles, and this opponent, a familiar opponent, I played against him a few times. Don't remember what he's playing, but I know him. Opponent goes first again. Again, we are on the draw, but I am certain that we have some chances here. The game was again really fast. 3 minutes, huh? 3-minute games. 3 minutes, done. 3 minutes more, done. But I will keep it. I will keep it. This hand is good. This hand is good. We have some tramples. We have some hasties. We have some removals. So this is okay. You painful 1-drop. But we have no other green source, so this is how it is. Dog shift, sure. You into painful. Sure. Painful attack. As long as my opponent tapped out, I like to do it so my opponent don't have the chance to interact with the creature I'm providing on the board. Okay, this is not so cool. This is why we're gonna play you this turn. And play you this turn. No attacks. He has reach, by the way, who does know? Kodama has reach, and this will help me. You are Orzhov. Orzhov of what? Okay, another Raiju. It's okay. how to play. Also want to use the sweep now with the thingy because I suspect he runs the angel most likely, the Sierra Paragon, that recurs 3 drops and less. Very, very likely. No, don't do that. Aye. Has a good answer here. Okay. Sure. Ay, huh? How unlucky is this? Okay, let's go here with Raiju Sota. Let's attack. Let's put here the counter, no time to lose. Okay. It will get exiled, so if he has the Paragon... Okay. Mid hook? Sure. Mid hook most likely, huh? There's 2 black sources, can go for 4, so most likely mid hook. No, nothing. For 3. Let's go for 3. What do you have? March! Oh, okay, sure. Let's go here for 3. Raiju will finish it, I think. The next Raiju. My opponent will exile it. Will exile it. Sure. Then we play the Raiju. Then we plus here. And then we're gonna attack. Put a counter here. Welcome to tier 1. I wanted to make cut, but let's make a cut on the next loss that I have. Okay? I wanted to make it like 8 minutes ago, but it's okay. Mr. Fingers. Mr. Channel is 18 plus, so okay. Mr. Fingers. The hand is can run out of steam really fast, to be honest, but I still gonna keep it. Let's see what we draw, then I will decide what land I play and what thing I play. Okay, so in this case I'm gonna play first you, because we have a lot of removals, and it looks like a mono black opponent again. No, Orzhov opponent, okay. Let's see if we top deck something else than strikes and bolts. Okay. Pilfer, super card. 2 mana, discard something, and it's good. It's very, very good. This is why I think reanimation is the way to go, and I think I'm gonna build a little bit more reanimation stuff. Because reanimation is super powerful against mono black, because value, as I already talked before. And reanimation is also good against all this discard stuff. So yeah, value and reanimation in general is super powerful. Very, very powerful archetype currently, I think. Somebody, I think in one of my posts, somebody said that the graveyard is pretty safe, especially in the early games. So my opponent didn't like the strikes, huh? I top decked another land. My opponent has enough removals for it, so let's chill. Let's chill with the strike in the hand. Okay. Kill it? I think so. Kill it. How many bolts do I have? All 4 lightning strikes. Seems legit. Seems possible. Sorin, okay. Minus or plus?
I take no joy.
Minus! Wow. I would have plus it. Especially by knowing how my hand looks, I would have plus it. Definitely.
My way.
I definitely would have plus it. But my opponent wants it. She should get it. Invoke Despair, huh? Invoke Despair will hit me hard. Yeah. Let's get rid of it. Everything dies that I have. Yeah, this is not a hand that I want, not a hand that I need. Okay. What? You don't have Liliana. You don't have Lily. So 2 damage to the face. Ay. Looks like a loss, guys. Usually if you start top decking lands non-stop since few rounds, it's usually a loss. Okay. Pass. Sure. I don't think I could have done anything different. Okay. Let's see my opponent's cut down. 5 power and toughness. I told you. It's most likely a loss. But in general, usually I told you when you reach 1 tick, the first game is a loss, then you're gonna start winning again. Just 2 cards from their hand? Sure. I can Bazaiju. Ah, sure. Thinking? Ah, sure, okay. No, I was thinking I can Bazaiju my own land to filter it a little bit out, but it's okay. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a loss. I'm sorry. How many lands did we draw? 4 in a row? No, 1 was Reckless. 2 damage. Sure, that will do it. 3 mana. Concealing, okay. Concealing, curtains. Oh, good game, my friend. Good game, good game. I can show you what I top decked. Mr. Fingers. Cut down? No, grasp. Okay. This is how it is, my friends. This is how it is. It can happen, but I think in general you understood the idea of this deck and how it performs, what to play and how to play in the order. I think you have enough examples now after all these games. It can happen sometimes that you get mana flooded like this, but what you wanna do, right? We run 24 lands, so you cannot run lower because our curve is until 4. You can not play something else instead of the lands because we don't have the dual lands or dual-sided. If I would recommend to craft this deck, definitely yes. If you like this sort of aggressive decks or you have already the most cards and just want to go fast for dailies, I would recommend to craft this deck. I have really great success with this deck. The run was really amazing, and yeah, I enjoy playing it, except games like this happen where you just literally chanceless, you don't have a chance. But the win rate is really solid, really good. And the deck performs on a really high level, so I will definitely consider to craft it, and maybe even if you refine it a little bit, if we find better spawns like for 3 drops, or maybe something, I feel like the deck needs a more powerful 3 drop than we have currently, right? Because yeah, Kodama is good to filter out the lands, to give your big guys trample, but usually you don't have big guys, because as you saw, as soon as the Beastcaller drops or somebody else drops, they get instantly removed, right? So the value comes out of your follow-up draws, and this is where we shine, because then in turn 3, if you have a super impactful turn, not like a Kodama who does nothing, and then turn 4 follow out by one of your 4 drops or 2 drops, then you are super on the board and you have still something in the hand to play. Otherwise, things like right now happen, for example, I mean, I just drew really bad. Usually you should not draw so many lands in first your, like, what, 10 draws, 6 lands or something. It's not a hand that an aggro deck wants. Yeah, otherwise on this spot, if you enjoy what I'm doing, check out other videos. They're above me, I think they're there somewhere. There are definitely some really cool decks, and expect more of it. I will try to record some other really cool, funny, and decently good win rate decks for you, just for you. So let's I forgot what I wanted to say, but anyway, I wish you a great day, a great night, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!